First delivery, Hemantacharya right in the pads. A quick single. Hemantacharya looking to, that's a good shot, looking to play on the leg side. That's nicely played down to the deep mid-wicket region for the first boundary of the tournament.
A little new. There's some lacquer in it which will play some, probably some skid or some swing. Let's see. Onto the pad, straight to the fielder, deep mid-wicket, and there is the first wicket on a low full toss. UV, what do we expect from this over?
They have to go hard, and rightfully so. The batsman has pulled this delivery beautifully, and it's running towards the deep mid-wicket region for yet another. They've got a couple of more overs for this power play.
Right on cue, and he played that with the open face. Very good bit of a batting display from deliveries 1 run.
Subhash comes into the attack. Good delivery, swinging outside, and he will take it softly. This is what Subhash brings to the table.
And over, are they thinking more or just keep the wickets? Navin goes attacking and misses it completely. Beautiful delivery. He's on strike, so let's see his motive. He might still try to go straight. Oh, he's going sideways and beautifully played. That a beautiful shot, must go for a boundary.
That's it. So that's pretty attacking, and that's the way to go. That's a good shot. That's really nicely played. That will run away to the fence. Yet another boundary in the same direction. Is just one of the most experienced players that I've seen. Prashant Bistar. That's the slow delivery that I was talking about, but well played right in the gap, and that's a certain boundary in the deep square leg region.
Shown us so many times. He has actually pierced that gap between the gully and backward point. Maybe stick to slower deliveries. Again, a quicker one. Up in the air, opportunity, and taken beautifully. The cover fielder comes into the play. Captain takes the catch because of the friction that produced between that 2 mil of that thickness of the mat. But at the same time, also a beautiful shot played by the batsman there towards the deep gully and right through the gap.
Diaspora coming into play in a different community altogether. But this has been pretty impressive. Ball's wide-ish, up in the air, and that's a pretty soft dismissal. It's just been soft dismissal so far, it's...
Last few matches that I can actually recall, and where he has scored some boundaries or, almost... Oh, that's a big hit down the mid-wicket, and that goes all the way for a massive 6 by Sandeep Lamichhane.
That's the first 6 of the innings. It'll be pretty fascinating. So Harjas to Sandeep, that's pulled up in the air, right down the throat of deep square leg region, and Sandeep is gone.
That I get to face that I'll be focusing on. With that in mind,
pierce the gap beautifully. This is what Sandeep Lamichhane is all about. He's proving that's a maximum. That's a beautiful, beautiful shot from Ayush Changtapa, who you're facing.
that is correct. They would have played together back in the day, but right now, they are facing each other. And again, Ayush goes big. There's a fielder underneath, and will he be able to take? Yes, Harjas takes the catch. That's...
We never know. We can never tell. But Prashant Bistar with the first delivery of the over to Sandeep Lamichhane, cuts right down to the deep point region for a boundary. Beautifully, beautifully played.
Take this first run as well, just with the start of his innings in this game as well.
Slower delivery, beautifully balled, and Sandeep has been deceived. Run, but look, you'd have to push forward at this point of time. Slower delivery right in the gap, piercing the gap. Will there... Oh, that was a valiant effort, but that was put nicely. Slow delivery on the pads was a freebie from the bowler.
Let's see what he has to offer on his first over out here.
Shot of a good lane up in the air. Misjudged his catch timing, and that has now gone past the fielder for a boundary. First ball...
I mean, in this over also were a misfortune to him as well.
That's pulled away, but will be cut off by the fielder. Harjas Singh is looking for a couple of runs, denied, and that will be a very, very disappointing end to... But that was needed. Look, last few delivery of the over, of the innings. Chiti's Busnet was bowled outside the off stump. We'll look for a couple of runs. We'll easily take it. So that's the end of the first innings, Ashish. Your say. What do you think should be the approach? First ball off the first delivery, we'll talk in a bit. Right on the money. Oh, that's an inside edge. Or is it? The umpire has raised up the finger. That's the first wicket of this innings.
To that total that they are be looking for.
I suppose, oh, that's well played down to the deep square leg region by Prashant Vista to depart. Now we have Bimal Kanal bowling. The second over was a full toss pierced in the gap beautifully for yet another boundary. So this is two boundaries. Sanjay Bhatta and Prashant Vista. These two have played forever. These two played together. Properly go for delivery of the over. Short delivery, poor delivery, and well handled.
It's done and dusted with early on so that they don't have to drag the game along. Well played, and we have a boundary out here. The batsman has scored the boundary, and we have
Second delivery of the over. Bowling, oh, that's well played down towards the deep square leg region. Will be a very consecutive boundary.
substantial as well, and I think he would be also one of the keys out there.
That's full toss. That's a poor delivery. That's the first maximum. Or actually, that's a no ball rightfully called for by the umpire.
As well from the innings out here, which also played some part in this second innings.
That's pulled away right in the gap. That won't be being stopped by anyone.
And here he goes.
Right, two protection down in the deep, none on the offside area. That's well played. That's a beautiful, beautiful lofted cover drive towards the deep point region. Competition brings the rivalry out of you two. So they know each other quite well. That's well played down to the deep square leg region for a boundary. Fell short of the boundary rope, otherwise could have
Moving on from the very next over.
That's well played. That's right in the gap. So these are two consecutive boundaries. Beautifully, beautifully placed. Ruby Holmes Tilicho Titans, they've managed to score 57 runs from the power play, which they would have obviously looked forward to from the... That's a big shot. Straight into the hands of Sandeep Lamichhane, and he wouldn't miss many. Sandeep takes it. Harjas, the left-hander. It'll be interesting. Short delivery. Oh, misfielded. A disappointing effort. And Sandeep will be kicking himself. He's still life, not just sport, but this is a bonus for all these Nepalese players, sports people coming into. That's well fielded. Oh, that could be a run-out opportunity. That's a run-out opportunity. Sanjay Bhatta will be kicking himself.
Get this going. He wants to get more pace into it, which is making the game. Oh wow!
Short delivery pulled away beautifully by Subhash Shah. By no measure, he's one to mess with.
I mean, it would be an honor for us. And wow, what an explosive!
Massive hit by Harjas Singh towards the wide long on.
They are just 53 runs away from reaching the target.
A massive hit. Subhash Shah saying, Harjas, if you can do it, of course I can too.
Who scored the highest for today? Right now we have Harjas Singh and Subhash Shah on crease.
Out. Next delivery. Is there a chance? Can he create a wicket? Assis, will he go big? Oh, there is an hit!
And there is it. There is the wicket. There.
4 for 6, 22 required of the 13. More deliveries issued with the last delivery of the over. Ball quicker through the air. We look forward to a couple of runs. Ruby Holmes Tilicho Titans, a tight call. Chizzy has the ball in the hand, and that's out. The umpire has raised the finger. Teams, this is what it takes. The caliber, the patience, the endurance that they have to offer. Ramantu, that's right in the block hole. Will be cut off. It's right in the gap. It's racing towards the boundary. That's a much needed boundary for Ruby Holmes Tilicho Titans.
Let's see.
In the context of the game, this is the most crucial delivery ever. Right in the block hole, hoiked down towards the 5-leg area for a boundary. Saroj Karki, you beauty, you.
Into the gap between the gully and point and gully and the third man.
Sandeep flighted delivery up in the air. That's up in the air catch. Ayush Changtapa takes the catch down the throat. Sandeep with the breakthrough. All that it takes, the intensity. A flighted delivery right at the outside, and that's out! That's good bit of footwork. That's impressive. That's magnificent.
This game with 2 boundaries. What can this batsman do? Let's see. Goes for a wild high. Couldn't get hold of it. 1 run taken. There
And
might
then
be an
there's-
opportunity. There is no wicket left. 2 deliveries to go. 8 runs required. This should be.
The last delivery of the over. Sandeep has done it quite comprehensively. It's the spin wizard who did it. The first game, it couldn't have been any other sports person. Sandeep Lamichhane does it for Red Properties Gokyo.